Hidalgo will captivate your senses, where past and present walk hand in hand beneath the ever-watchful sky. Time's but a dream in this eternal land, where your senses will learn to fly. The state of Hidalgo is located in the very heart of Mexico, with easy access from the capital, Mexico City, about 40 miles away. Mining has been the backbone of Hidalgo's economic history since the Spaniards arrived in the 16th century, unleashing a flurry of mining activity in the area, especially for silver. Today, 6% of the world's silver is from Hidalgo. This museum houses one of the world's largest photography collections. It goes back 160 years and includes shots of some of the main moments of the Mexican Revolution and other social and political events during the first half of the last century. This magnificent Baroque building dates back to the 17th century and is a fine example of the architectural legacy of the Spanish monks who converted the Mexicans to Christianity. Hidalgo's mineral wealth, along with its traditional production in pulque, a drink made from fermented cactus, gave rise to a number of haciendas as centers for these activities. In fact, no other state in Mexico has more haciendas than Hidalgo. Two of the finest examples are the Hacienda of San Miguel Regla and the Hacienda of Santa Maria Regla. These splendid buildings today offer an insight into the sumptuous lives of the landed aristocracy in the state and are often set against a background of stunning scenery. This delicious contribution of the English miners to local cuisine is a pie filled with minced beef and vegetables and is typical of the country of Cornwall in southwest England. This village, once the hub of the mining industry, offers some of the finest colonial architecture in the area. Huichapan is where you can find one of Hidalgo's best-known spas. Huichapan is where Mexican independence was first proclaimed after the successful campaign to free the country of Spanish rule. One of the country's most magnificent buildings, it once covered an area of over 12 acres. Its thick walls, battlements, turrets, the great double-arched doorway, and its huge 125-foot tower give this monastic center a vastly imposing presence. The temples and monasteries sprinkled all over Hidalgo are a solid testimony to the process by which millions of people were converted to Christianity by the various monastic orders from Spain. Tula was the legendary capital of the Toltec Empire founded in the 9th century AD by the mythical figure of Quetzalcoatl. The most important finding at Tula, however, were some huge statues of warriors, almost 16.5 feet tall, known as the Atlantes. These figures are perhaps the most imposing legacy of the Toltec civilization and one of the main symbols of the state of Hidalgo. Hidalgo has no fewer than 176 haciendas of great historical value. The oldest of these can be found here in the highlands. The bright colors of this majestic building will whisk you away to a world of opulence and luxury. This is one of the oldest haciendas in the country, known to have existed as early as 1535. Visit Apan, one of the oldest villages in the area, dating back to way before the arrival of the Spaniards. The local cuisine is as varied as it is rich, offering a mouth-watering selection of beef, chicken, lamb, and rabbit dishes prepared with a range of different sauces, as well as the local trout. Scented pines and oaks cover the higher altitudes of Hidalgo, with cactuses announcing the presence of a semi-desert at middle altitudes, while the Sierra Madre Oriental mountain range is the terrain of thick rainforests. The region is famous for its embroidery, with different parts of Hidalgo using a diversity of styles and techniques to decorate blouses, dresses, and bed linen. This monastic center dates back to 1537, when it was founded by Juan de Sevilla and Antonio de Roa, two of the most important architect priests to arrive in the New World. Its impressive presence is enhanced by its high protective walls. The jungles of the Huasteca add another element to the varied landscapes of Hidalgo. Hidalgo has a strong tradition in pottery, with a broad range of styles and designs to choose from for a gift or souvenir. The pottery of Chililico stands out because of the characteristic ochre tone of the clay, which is shaped into bird and animal figures and candle holders. This temple, built between 1542 and 1562, offers an outstanding collection of mural paintings depicting the Passion of Christ. The Day of the Dead. On this day, people prepare offerings for their departed loved ones. Altars are set up with the favorite food of the deceased, who are believed to come down to earth on this night, when it is not unusual to see a cigarette or a glass of tequila provided for the occasion. Hidalgo is a region of color, warmth, and vitality. And what better way to experience them for yourself than at one of the numerous festivals that are held here each year. Horse riding is reputed to be the favorite sport of the men and women of Hidalgo. There are a number of riding clubs that hold various spectacular events throughout the year. Hidalgo is the home of Mexican soccer, a sport brought over to this country by English miners working in the area. But don't be dazzled just by this region's past. Today, Hidalgo is the first Mexican state in camping tourism, the second for rock climbing, and the first for thermal spas. Past and present walk hand in hand in Hidalgo, the state which has just about everything you could dream of. Hidalgo will captivate your senses.